Okay, I was asked a question about number 9, so let's work this problem. So I click on this button because I like to look at it vertically and everything on one screen. So if I click on all this and this button, then I can just scroll up and down and see everything better. And then the other thing that I like to do is to either on a scratch sheet of paper, jot down what I'm looking at, or so that you can see my notes. I like to do it in Excel so you can see it. So it says that on June 1, I received $18,900 for rent for the next 12 months. So it's not asking me what would my journal entry be on June 1, but in order to understand this problem, it's helpful to look at that journal entry. So if I received, that means I received cash. So my cash went up, and then the question is it rent revenue? Or is it in advance so that it needs to be unearned rent, and it's in advance so it needs to be unearned rent revenue, and then I need to credit that account. So that's what would have happened on June 1, but of course it's not asking me for that. It's asking me what do I do on 12/31 to adjust for this. Well, it was all unearned on June 1, but by the time 6 months goes by, all of June, July, August, September, October, November, December, no, 7 months. And the reason why we include June is because we received it on June 1, so we need to include all of June through December, so it's 7 months. So by the time that happens, then we need to show that we have now earned 7 months of that. All right, so let's figure out how much we earn every month. We got $18,900 for 12 months. So if I divide, I can see that every month I'm earning $1,575. So if 7 months have gone by, I just multiply that $1,575 times 7, and I can see that I've now earned $11,025. Now it's not asking for, well, actually it is asking for the journal entry, isn't it? So the journal entry for that is going to be, I need to decrease the unearned, since I have now earned some of it, so I need to decrease the unearned rent revenue for 7 months worth. And the reason why that's a debit is because it's a liability, and liabilities go down with a debit. And I need to increase rent revenue because this is how much I have now earned. So let's go put it into the journal. And this date should be 12/31. And it should be unearned rent revenue, and I should look to see exactly what name they want by looking at my chart of accounts. Unearned rent. They just want it to be called unearned rent. That's fine. Unearned rent. And that amount again was $11,025. And then rent revenue, $11,025, and that is making my liability go down because I've earned some of it, so I don't owe them as much. And then my rent revenue going up to show that I've earned 7 months worth. So I'll check my work, and that is correct. So my guess is that you didn't include June and you were just doing 6 months, but because it was June 1, we include 7 months. So let me know if you have any other questions.